Hello, my name is Adam and I am writing a play. I want to start by saying thank you for all of the lovely support and comments on my last few videos. It's crazy to me that so many people are interested in what I do and what I make. So thank you. Your support is wonderful, and I really appreciate it. In the last video, I introduced you to the project that I'm working on, and I said that the next video, which is this one, would be about structure and time of the play, obviously. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to start by explaining my process of developing a play structure, the structure that I will be working with, and how that intertwines with the story overall. This will then lead me on to talk about time, and how time will play with the story, and how important it is, which it is for this play. Very important. Big importance. Rather than going on a walk this time, you're going to watch me develop the structure of the play through a time lapse. When working on projects previously, I've always created a physical timeline of events that I follow when I'm writing, and this gives me a viable step-by-step through which I can build my story. What you can see me doing here is making small cards with very basic details of what happens in each scene, which I'm going to cut out and lay on the table so I can move them around and experiment with what scenes work in which order. Nothing is set in stone for any of these, with only who is in which scene and what the outcome of the scene is being important to this task. There is no set structure for a play. They can be short, long, have many scenes, have few scenes, be only one scene, have acts instead of scenes. They can be pretty much any structure that you like. I personally am a fan of performances that have several scenes but blend them all into each other, and using practical elements like lighting changes or bringing in characters that use notable lingo or an accent that denotes a change in time and space. I also like to pair these practical effects with effective dialogue to ensure the audience can see the change. I find hard scene changes quite jarring and disconnecting when I see them, though I make sure not to ignore them completely, especially if I'm writing in an interval or have a moment that requires a blackout for added effect. So, for my play, I'm going to have multiple scenes. I currently have 12 in my head, 6 in each act-ish, and use practical effects and dialogue to blend the scenes and storylines together, almost creating one long scene throughout. I have already spoken about the time period I'm setting my play, and I'm going to set it in stone now that the first scene will take place in 1911, 3 years before World War I, or 110 years ago. The timeline of the play overall, however, will cover their relationship over the next 30 years or so. The exact dates are still being decided. But alongside this historical queer story, I want to include one from modern day, and use them both to explore the differences and improvements made for queer people. My plan is to alternate between the two storylines on a scene-by-scene basis, switching between the two, showing parallels and differences as both stories progress. Now that I've created the rough structure for the play, I want to get started with writing it. I find that for me, getting stuck in is the best way for me to be creative. So, not as much planning, but getting right in there and starting. So for the next update video, I will have finished the first scene. And I will talk about its setting and the stage layout that I will have designed. So stay tuned for that. I may even include some fancy graphics, we'll have to see. If you're enjoying this project, please consider giving this video a like and commenting, saying that you enjoyed it or something along those lines. Also consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date with them. It's free. That's like the best way I can advertise it. It's free. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.